What's up, guys? It's Drifts and Lifts here. Alright, so today's episode, we got a bit of gravy for you guys. So, what we had planned today was my friend Sanel and my friend Morgan. They both have Audi R8s. So, we were going to actually schedule a race, and we were supposed to race them in the panel wagon. But Sanel got his car impounded because he just got the car, and it's an Audi R8. It's his first time owning a supercar, and he's been having a lot of fun, clearly. So, we're not going to be doing that today. We're going to do that on another video, so definitely stay tuned for that. But I figured since we got it tuned at Post Haste Performance on our new HE341 Turbo, built by Total Turbo Services and Post Haste Performance are sponsors of the video, so check them out. Their website links are in the description of this video. So I figured since we got that tuned, I haven't actually taken you guys for a ride along in the car just to see how it performs on the street. I just put a new set of tires on the car because, as you guys can see, the tires that I had on it were absolutely shredded. So I got these random tires out of the scrap pile today at my local tire shop, Tireland. Shout out to Tireland in Chilliwack, BC. But I found them and they're really strange. There's some sort of like van, like light duty van pickup tire. Another thing I want to show you guys is you'll probably already noticed, and you're like, Drifts and Lifts, look at that. What is up with that roof spoiler? So I installed this on the panel wagon, and if you guys remember, Miss Huff actually had this spoiler on it. So I chopped it down because the panel wagon, the wagons, as opposed to a sedan Volvo 740, are a little bit more narrow at the back. They kind of go like that or whatever. So we chopped it down. I know it looks janky, but the whole theme of the car is kind of like ghetto janky, just kind of, it works or whatever. So we riveted it to the trunk lid, and it's kind of just hanging down here. A little bit of a space here, but whatever. I think it looks pretty cool. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Do you think my roof spoiler looks cool? I think it looks pretty cool. Also, I was thinking about taking the roof rack off, but I'm not too sure. I might want to keep it, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But anyways, guys, so me and Blaine are going to go for a rip in this car, and yeah, we're just going to go hopefully find a corner to do some drifts on, and then we'll go for a rip, do some flyby videos, and yeah, show you guys what this car is all about. Come here. He's going to hang out with his other cat. A catalytic converter. So I think the real reason it wasn't actually because Sanel got impounded. I think they're actually scared of racing this supercar of a wagon. Yeah, guys, the thing is, like, these supercars and stuff, you know, they have the engine in the rear. It's all unnecessary because what I have in the rear is panels, okay? So, how often do you see a car with panels instead of windows? Man, look at this cut. Look at how brutal this cut is. It's literally like wavy. Like, oh my god. Oh man, like there's a big gap here. Man, this car is just like, this car needs to be retired. Why am I still drifting this car, man? I gotta put these parts into a better car. Jesus. People, like, you can literally Flintstone this car. Like, the rust holes in this car are so big.
Let's see.
Oh, okay. There's no holes or anything. No rust holes. It's a clean shell. Looks good, you know, rust free. But then, oh, look at this.
Oh.
Alright guys, so before we go here, I want to show you something real quick because I changed the front end setup on the wagon completely in the last couple days. So if you look in here, we'll get a bit of light here. So I actually installed the Kaplenki quick steer roll center correctors. So these I had in Miss Huff and I did really like the feel of them. But just, I don't know, I was rocking the cut knuckles for a while. As you can see, I had it up here, but the cool thing about these Kaplenki knuckles is they lower the tie rod pickup and the angle of the...
Why does that look not even connected?
Sorry?
Why does that look not even connected?
Because this is where it used to be connected on this one.
Oh, okay.
And now this thing's bolted to the bottom. So the cool thing about these is they prevent bump steer, because when your tie rod angle is all the way up here, when your suspension compresses, it's actually kind of like shortening the tie rod because the angle keeps getting aggressive, if that makes sense. So it ends up bump steer, it changes your toe and stuff when your suspension compresses. So this eliminates that, and as you guys can see, these get crazy angle. Like look at the steering angle that I'm getting, and this isn't even quite maximum. So I have yet to try this out on the street, so this will be like the first test run of it. Also, one more thing I did. Okay guys, if you look at that strut rod, you'll see some new IPD strut rod bushings, but you'll also see an extra washer that I added. So that gold looking washer is essentially making my strut rod longer, so it's giving me more caster angle. In my opinion, these Volvos lack caster angle when you lower them, and caster angle helps with self steer. So it just gave me a little bit extra. It definitely pushed the tire forward in the wheel well a little bit, so I'm hoping this works pretty good. So I'll let you guys know when we take it drifting right now how it actually feels.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go for a rip. All right guys, so we just got to the spot. So me and Blaine here traveled a really long distance to get to Indonesia here, where we're gonna do some street drifting. Unfortunately in Canada and the United States, you're not allowed to street drift, but Indonesia, no worries. So as you can see, this is our little donut section. Usually when we come down to the spot, we do a couple test donuts in this, in this section here, in this cul-de-sac, and then we'll go down to maybe like the sweeper corner, do a drift there. Then we'll do a pull, we'll do like a flyby maybe. Then we'll do like a drift on like the classic spot, the classic line, the technical line. Maybe we'll do a drift there too. So these tires, I did a pull on the way here, and they actually, being a 185 like random scrap pile tire, in my opinion, they actually gripped pretty good. Maybe it's just because I'm used to those really terrible Durezas, but they actually felt pretty grippy. So let's hope I don't blow third gear. so that was really fun. I like this little section. It's really nice to warm up here because like nobody can see you in Indonesia here. So yeah, the panel wagon feels really good with its new front end setup. So that caster mod, I want to say, definitely helped the self-steer a bit. It almost seems like the front end has a bit more grip now too. So I'm sure just getting that alignment nice, and these knuckles are gonna have a different Ackerman setup as well. So if you guys don't know what Ackerman, that's basically how much your wheels toe out when you're at angle. So I don't know, it feels nice. We're gonna go down there, hit up the sweeper corner, do a drift on there.
No.
My motor's got rod knock. I just heard it. It got way worse that last run. Okay guys, so I'm hearing some knocking rods. So this motor that I put in here that we're running right now is actually from my roommate's crashed 740 that had really high kilometers on it. This motor's always had a bit of piston slap. Now, when I got the motor from Oliver, like we yanked it out of his car, when I went to drain the oil, there was not a lot of oil in it. There was maybe a liter, maybe a liter and a half. So I'm thinking that all the abuse, you know, with the 30 pounds of boost and that kind of thing, and the fact that Oliver was daily driving it for a long time, probably not checking the oil as much as he should have. And then I did the competition with this engine. We might have ran it low on oil at the competition, because last time I was at the competition, we were on that other turbo setup that was smoking oil out the exhaust. I didn't really know it at the time, so we were probably losing more oil than I thought. So, back to the drawing board, man. I'm so tired of this. Luckily, I have that new motor from the 940.
Let's try to hear the rod knock.
Yeah, let's try to hear the rod knock. Did you hear that? It's knocking. Rodney, not again. Rodney, not again. Rodney, frickin' Rodney. Rodney's knocking on my door. He says he wants more of my money. Alright guys, so the panel wagon survived the trip home. It didn't really sound like the rods got, you know, the bottom end got worse, but once it gets past 3,000 RPM, there's a noticeable knock. And now when you go to start the car, it has that do sound, which means one of the rod bearings is starting to seize essentially. So, you know, we're back to the drawing board, guys. It sucks. I'm supposed to be building these Volvo engines properly, and I think honestly, the last two times it was just bad luck. That turbo issue with the over oiling turbo and the turbo's getting rid of all the engine oil, that's really caused me a lot of issues. I got rod knock on that one motor because of that, and I think that's the reason why this motor got rod knock too. So really unfortunate, but if you guys check over here, we got this 940 motor. So if you guys remember Harold, the car that I just parted out, our off-road beater car, I pulled this out of Harold, so this motor doesn't have rod knock. I think it's still good. So what I'll be doing now is transferring insurance over to the white Larry, the white wagon, the $200 wagon. So I actually have a cool surprise for that wagon. I got a GMC Typhoon turbocharger for it. So I found it on Marketplace. I'm getting my friend at Total Turbo Services, my good friend Addison, to rebuild it for me. So another shout out to Total Turbo. If you guys need turbo stuff done, check him out because this guy's a wizard with turbos. He can upgrade them. He sells turbos, he rebuilds them, all that kind of good stuff. So we're gonna get that back from Addison pretty soon here. And then we're gonna be throwing it on the off-road wagon, well, not really the off-road wagon, but the $200 wagon. It's just gonna be a multi-purpose wagon. The plan is to put that turbocharger in it, keep it stock suspension, and we'll probably do like a hood pipe or a side pipe of some sort for the exhaust. Probably put like an upgraded camshaft in it, and that'll pretty much be it. I think the wagon will be fun. We'll be able to take it on dirt roads, do some rally drifts, that kind of thing. It'll be like I said, the multi-purpose wagon. So that's pretty much it for today, guys. Yeah, just click that. Hey, click the notifications bell. I never tell you guys to do this, but the notifications bell is really important because if I upload a video, then you can't see that I upload a video if you don't got that notifications bell clicked. So anyways, guys, like and subscribe for hot crossed Volvo buns. Peace out.